Hi, welcome to Sime. Today's question, who was Charles Ponzi? So Charles Ponzi is an American con man and is the namesake of the Ponzi scheme, and which I'll go ahead and explain that real quick if you don't know what that is. But a Ponzi scheme works by, and usually someone claims that they are an investor, and if you give them money, they will give you, say, a 25% return on your investment. But they're not, not only are they not an investor, but they won't invest the money at all. And they will they have you get paid money to have other people join. You can make money that way with a Ponzi scheme, but ultimately someone gets screwed in the end there, because it works by a concept that's called robbing Peter to pay Paul, and eventually it stops growing. Charles Ponzi was born in 1882 in Parma, Italy, and he died January 18th, 1949 in Rio de Janeiro. He was born Carlo Ponzi, and he went to the University of Rome, La Sapienza. I don't know if I said that right. He came to Boston in November 1903. To quote him, "I landed in this country with $2.50 in cash and $1 million in hopes, and those hopes never left me." Just to be clear, very quickly, he didn't invent the Ponzi scheme. He was the first person to really become successful with it. In 1907, he moved to Montreal, where he found a job as a bank teller. The bank that he worked at was essentially like a loan sharking bank, and they would bring in the Italian immigrants and give them loans to help them start their lives in America, and then charge them really high interest rates. That caused the bank to go bankrupt, and then Ponzi didn't have a job after that and forged a bad check and was sentenced to 3 years in prison. After that, he would smuggle Italian immigrants into the United States, and he eventually got caught with that and spent 2 years in jail in Atlanta. After that, he came to Boston, and he married stenographer Rose Necco in 1918. Soon after that, he received a letter in the mail from Spain, and it contained an international reply coupon, which is a coupon that can be exchanged for a number of priority airmail postage stamps from another country. And Ponzi realized that he could buy them in one country and exchange them for more expensive stamps in another country. This worked for a little while, but eventually he needed some more money to help it grow, and so he began seeking investors and promised them a 50% turn within 45 days and 100% within 90 days. So Ponzi did deliver on that claim, but he would pay the money off from other investors. So there's basically no new money there. This made him very rich. In August 1920, the Boston Post began an investigation on him. After the investigation, a lot of the investors wanted to get their money back, but of course there is no money there, because that money has been used to pay off past investors, because that's how it works. So then he's just stolen their money at that point, can't give it back to them. On August 12, 1920, he was arrested, charged with 86 counts of mail fraud, and he owed an estimated $7 million and spent 14 years in prison. He died in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil on January 18, 1949. Thanks for watching.